Hello, this is John Reon, and welcome to the real world as we are seeking truth daily together. And this video is going to be a shorter version of a longer version that I'm going to do about the hypocrisy that is going on right now in the United States today. And I don't know how many of you actually had Democratic or liberal friends say Donald Trump only wanted to become president so he could make more money. He's all about just making money. He don't care about the people. Well, Donald Trump, by becoming president, knew he was going to lose money. And as you can clearly see, this year alone, he has lost $600 million. And the liberals out there are, oh, yay, he's losing money, yay. The thing is, he is for free speech. He is for the Constitution. He is a constitutionalist. Understand that. Now, as we all know, and this was from May 31st, 2020, all kinds of riots broke out around the United States of America. Understand that. And here is one of the news stories that came out of a retired police officer getting shot during the riots and looting. Now, it's very important you understand the date of when this video was released on June 5th, 2020.
St. Louis police have just released surveillance video of persons of interest in the murder of a retired police captain.
77-year-old David Dorn was shot to death as a pawn shop he was protecting was being looted. Fox 2's Andy Banker live tonight at police headquarters with that chilling video. Andy.
Jasmine, that video shows at least 7 persons of interest, at least 2 of them with guns in their hands inside Lee's Pawn and Jewelry in North St. Louis. It was around 2:30 Tuesday morning. That's around the same time Dorn was shot to death. It shows all 7 entering through the shattered glass of the shop's front door during the rioting and looting that followed the earlier peaceful protests of the death of George Floyd at the hands of police in Minnesota 11 days ago. You see these 7 run throughout the store. One appears to have a cut on his left hand. Another points a gun toward the door. The beloved Captain Dorn served 38 years with St. Louis police and then later served as chief of the Moline Acres Police Department.
Now, a link to every video that I use in this short video that I'm making will be down in the description. It's very important that we pay attention to the dates, June 5th, 2020, and it is just terrible that Martin Luther King Drive, that's what that stands for, MLK Drive near Sarah Street. Martin Luther King was all about peaceful protest. And now we're going to move on to another story. And, you know, if you guys just take what the mainstream media is feeding you, you're actually taking in and devouring Minnie's special chocolate pie. And if you want to know what that is, click the very first link in this video, which is afirst.us, and you'll get some truthful information that you need to know about. Now this, my friends, is from the New York Post. More than 700 officers injured in George Floyd protest across the U.S. And this is from June 8th, 2020. Now, remember the dates, June 8th, 2020, because this is what Vice President-elect Kamala Harris has said. Now, this is Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, and what you see right here is June 18th, 2020, and listen to the words and what she said. And then we're going to show you what transpired shortly after she said these despicable words that she did put out on the Stephen Colbert show.
And I want to make clear that I know that there are protests still happening in major cities across the United States. I'm just not seeing the reporting on it that I had
that's right.
for the first few weeks.
That's right. But they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. And they're not, this is a movement, I'm telling you. They're not going to stop. And everyone beware, because they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day. And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels, that this isn't, they're not going to let up, and they should not. And we should not.
And you got to be kind of clever when you search this, because you got to put July in quotations, July riots, and you can see after Kamala Harris said that, these riots broke out all over the place throughout the United States of America. And that's 5 months ago. 5 and 6 months ago, you just have all these riots breaking out in all these different cities. And here they're going after President Donald J. Trump after he's called for peaceful protest. He called for people to leave the Capitol, and they did. They left. But as you can clearly see from what she said these riots should not stop. And I'm making a longer video on this. I want to keep this short, but it is important for you to seek the truth daily, my friends, because you're not going to get it from the mainstream media. You're going to have to seek it for yourself or follow independent research journalists or even unprofessional journalists like myself. They're going to go back and grab important information from the past that you need to know about that puts you here and now in the present and what we're facing. It's crazy what's going on in the world today. And, well, like this says, enough is enough. Please click on afirst.us. It'll be the first link in the description. And watch some of the videos I put on that short URL page. Seek the truth daily, my friends. The truth will find you seeking.